I remember laying on a park bench with a syringe in my arm, shooting heroin. I remember laying in vacant houses, sleeping on railroad tracks. I remember getting up in the morning, drinking a 40 ounce of Old English or Wild Irish Rose just to get my day started. I remember going through the streets with a pistol in my hand, looking for a quick fix. Looking for a victim, anyone that may have money in their pocket. I remember waking up and looking beside me and seeing women that I couldn't even remember going to bed with. But yet, Jesus thought I was worth saving. I remember taking pills and lacing them, breaking them down and melting them up, snorting them and drinking syrup. And I remember going in stores, boosting day after day. I remember taking part in stolen vehicles. I remember going city to city, committing crimes. I remember being in abusive relationships. I remember my mother and father, how they would tell me to do chores, and how my mom would preach to me and tell me, son, change your life, and I would ignore her. I remember not wanting to be like my brothers and sisters who worked jobs, they were squares. I remember running away from home and hanging out with older guys, 15, 20 years older than me. I'm 16 and 17, hanging out with guys 35. I remember joining gangs and fighting and being in wars with crowbars and brass knuckles and 22 and 25 revolvers. I remember getting in the boxing ring once I understood that I had talent, but getting in the ring maliciously, beating guys up. I remember the many, many, many years of being in bondage and incarceration. 27 years of being behind the steel bars that enslave, that strip you, that break you to your every ounce of strength. But I remember trying every religion, more science and universal law and Islam, and being 5%er and studying meditation and Catholicism and Judaism. But no matter how much I wanted to change, I couldn't change until I accepted Jesus Christ into my life. It was He who felt I was worth changing. It was He who thought I was worth saving. I remember being suicidal, wondering, what is the purpose of life? What is the purpose of living? How can I move on and go on when the only thing to wake up to is another addiction, another joint to smoke, another beer to drink, more wine and liquor to consume, more pornography to watch, another body to sleep with who I don't even love, don't even care about, just simply masturbation with a partner. I remember going through all these things, wondering, when will this ever end? And one day it did. Jesus, even while we were yet sinners, He died for us. But more importantly, He died for me. And that's how I have to look at it. I can't concern myself about what anybody else thinks of Jesus. I can't concern myself about what other people think who He is. Is He just a prophet? Is He just a rabbi? Is He just a teacher? Is He just a myth? Is He just a good man? I have to concern myself with who is Jesus to me. because he saw me as worthy of being saved. He loved me, a broken alcoholic, a drug addict, a thief, one who has shot and stabbed people, and I've been shot and stabbed, one who has been incarcerated, one who have committed adultery, one who have fornicated, one who have stolen and disrespected my elders. But yet God said, I still love you. He saw enough in me to save me because he understood I still live inside you no matter what you've done. If you would just put off the old man and put on the new and resurrect the God in you. There is a king inside of you, and I believe if you would turn to me, then I will turn to you and reveal to you who you are. And so today, I bring you this message as a king and a priest. Turn to Jesus because he loves you enough to save you.